Like, she got saved, but then she got rescued too. Like, she had her own personal like life vest and everything out of sin, and just Jesus came and just pulled her on to the salvation boat. She was saved, man, and she, she was so saved. Like, she's talking tongues, but she used to do it like sporadically. Like, she couldn't control it. She just be talking on the tongue, sitting on the toilet talking on the tongue. Whatever, just anything. She wake up out of sleep talking in tongues. And the funny thing is, the crazy thing about it is that when she talked in tongues, it kind of sounded like Spanish. So she was talking like, oh, no quiero taco bell, tortilla, tequila. I said, well, one time I was sitting, this is a real story. I was sitting in church. I was sitting in church behind her, the Spirit got to moving, she got to talking in tongues, and she was like, oh, tortilla chips, oh, salsa. And I looked at her and she turned around and said, think outside the bun. I said, oh. I was like, wow, that's amazing. I had some real interesting relationships. Then I dated an African girl. And this is crazy, because when you date people outside of your culture, you still have to respect and abide by their culture. So, the culture is like, if you want to date like an African's daughter, you have to, kind of like, it's almost like a dowry price almost. You got to bring like a gift. And so, her dad was asking for a goat. I was like, where am I going to find a goat in the middle of DC? I just got some curry chicken and rice and just, that'll be okay. That's all you got. It's all good. And finally now, I'm in my third and final relationship, hopefully. Let's give it up for that. It's going really, really good. Really good. And it's nice to be in a relationship finally where somebody, challenges you to be better. Like, because of my current girlfriend, I actually ended up working 2 jobs because she was challenging me, because she worked like 8 jobs. She was working like a doggone Jamaican. Like, one time we pulled up to the stop sign, she just got out of the car and started washing windows for $1. That's what she wanted to do. She loves to work. So I ended up, getting 2 jobs in school. I worked in the computer lab on campus, and then I worked as a bartender downtown. Don't judge me, okay? Don't judge me. It's all good. It's all good. That was a fun job because you used to get some interesting people walking into the bar. Like this one kind of hefty, healthy, not, I don't want to say she was big, but she was, she was hardy. She ate good meals. That's what I'm saying. She was hardy. And she came in and asked for some pot liquor. And so I was like, no, we don't got no pot liquor. Ain't no greens, nobody cooking no greens. But there's this thing called like pickle juice shots. And it's like we kind of take like pickle juice, you pour it in a shot, and you drink it after whatever it is that you're drinking. I said, I can offer you a pickle juice, a glass of pickle juice. She said, no, I'll just take the pickle. I said, oh, okay. Okay, that's fine. It was great, man. It's great. College has been amazing. A lot of support for my family, you guys, my family, my parents. My father was a real big support, especially in college. And especially even coming up to college, teaching me a lot of things I didn't know, teaching me how to do stuff. I learned a lot from my dad, like how to sleep and drive. It's amazing. It's amazing. This is how you know he was asleep when he was driving, because we would go on some places and he'd be like, oh, we here already? Like, wait. You won't drive it? And this is a really good skill that I learned from my dad. It's how to get free food. It's amazing. My dad, he can get free food for anything. You can get napkins out of the car. You can get napkins out of the drive-thru. Hey, what you gonna give me for them napkins? One time, I guarantee you, he came out with a deed to McDonald's. I don't know how he did it. I really don't know how he did it, man. It's amazing. I learned so much. College was so great, man. And we used to always have like these father-son talks. But always, like encouraging him, trying to inspire me and tell me things. And the best thing about it was, to me, I don't know how it sounded to everybody else, to me, it just always sounded like he was talking out of a Lion King movie, like he was like Mufasa and I was Simba. He's like, my son, you must go to school. You must get good grades. Because you are the prince of this family. You are my son. And soon all of this will be yours. I'm like, the front yard? That's it. It's nice. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Great stuff. Great stuff. Great stuff. And I learned a lot, man. Like my mom was a great big help. Like y'all just used to push me all the time, constantly pushing me and constantly beating me, stuff like that. The helpful things that were helpful. Like one time, I remember this real story. This is a true story episode. The rest of them was like, man, this was true, really. Seriously. I was little one time, and I swear she beat the answer to a math question in my head. What's the square root of 9? I don't know, Ma. What's the square root of 9? I don't know, Ma. What's the square root of 9? It's 3. The square root of 9 is 3. It is 3. I had some great... Yeah, it's so funny. And then my mom, like, another reason why I had 2 jobs was because my mom used to always joke at me so much about being broke. Like, it's just always, every time and something would happen, she would just joke me about being broke. And it was so bad that actually my girlfriend actually started to believe her. And she used to come visit me at the job. And she was like, one time we got to talk, and I said, hey, you want to go out to dinner, next week? She's like, you ain't got no money. I said, you called me at work. That's crazy, man. I had crazy, interesting, great experiences down at school, especially with church. Church down south is amazing because they still do like testimony service, right? Testimony service is great because you always hear the same cliches like God is good all the time. God is good. And one of my favorite ones is I like to thank the Lord for waking me up in my right mind. You ever woke up in the wrong mind before? I wonder what that'd be like. You just. Wait a minute. This is not my mind. Whose mind is this? And whose underwear are these? This is not mine. And then how's that the next service? Next Sunday, you come up to the podium for testimony service. Last Sunday, I seem to have woken up in the wrong mind. It seems as if I have lost my mind. So if you happen to find it, just bring it to me after service. It's amazing. It's amazing. I had great experiences in church. Like in church, like they still do stuff. Down south, they still do stuff like the choir processionals and usher processionals. Those are always great because one person always trips. So they walk in, Jesus, he will fix it after a while, It's great stuff. It's great stuff. You also have to be careful of what church you go to because you also have to be careful of the theology and things that people are teaching at church. Because one time I heard a preacher say, in order to make it to heaven, you must speak in tongues. And I was really confused. I was like, oh, that's why my prayers ain't getting answered. That's the only language they speak up there. The whole time I've been praying, there's been an angel right beside me talking about, you mustn't talk of tongues. You mustn't talk of tongues. I don't understand what you're saying. The whole time I've been praying, Jesus been up in heaven talking about, what did he say? Angel's like, I don't know, boss. I don't know. And if I had known that, I would have asked for a book or something, like Talking Tongues for Dummies. Talking Tongues, the quick book guy. Rosetta Stone for tongues. I would have asked for this stuff if I would have known, It's great. Great stuff. And also, down south, get a new ear for music, new stuff coming out, a lot of new artists coming out. One of my favorite new artists is James Fortune. Great guy. Don't sing a lick. He don't sing nothing the whole album. He just talk. But his talking voice is just so cool. Like, praise God in the building right now. Lift your hands. Like, can you imagine him, like, at, I don't know, McDonald's? Excuse me, thank you for coming to McDonald's. May I take an order? Yes, I'd like a number 3. The one with the fries. Make it large with a Diet Coke. Somebody. It's amazing. It's amazing. A lot of old school. Listen, a lot of old school. James Brown is one of my favorite old school artists, man. This is beautiful, man. I love to see him. Like, we go back and watch some old tapes, and that lady be going like this here. Just all day like this here. You can't understand the word he be saying, though. Himself. What are you talking about, man? Whole time he got a homeboy in the band, Bud. Bud's the only person who can decipher what he's saying. Hey, Bud! Yeah! Hey, Bud! Yeah! Say what? Say what?